America is very normalized kissing male besties.
Yeah, man. Like we can hug and cuddle.
Hug and kiss, nothing
Just
much.
kiss.
We can hug, cuddle, and
Just kiss.
it's nothing actually. What's the issue?
Yeah,
It's not like another boyfriend and
if
stuff.
male bestie, you already know what's up.
You
already know what's up.
Anyway, but wrap up.
And about
Just to close off. No, what's over Roger, man.
Yeah, about strap.
Yeah, Roger,
About strap.
about strapey. None.
And about strap. Oh, for that.
Chapa going on fam. We're rolling and shit. Testing. 1644 South African time. Rakukas.
What's going on?
What has been no. Just promise.
What basically among the socks to love?
Bazunga khis.
Aksana liga mo. Ay.
Bazunga ngona
Chai baba.
Ngona socks. Ngithola. It's a heart. Manje moban are ikasivela camera.
I got a better phone yana.
Not better phones gay.
For sure, basically ngona going.
Basically.
Is there something that we don't know maybe?
I'm
Perhaps.
gay. I've been wanting to come out for a very long time, guys. I am gay. I'm just playing.
Now what?
Spoon we blurred.
Last time we played. We shall have the paisa on a boy. That's fine.
No, but then this is entertainment. If you believe what I say when I'm on here, that's your fault. It's not my fault.
Yeah, for sure. Greener pastures. Calera.
So
That can have some of that shit. On air. Hey, that's Jigel.
aye.
Shooters. Is that you? So, so this guy's trying to say one.
No, I'm not trying to say anything. I just said.
Oh, you said it.
He's not having some of the shit.
On air.
He will drink off.
I don't like it.
No. When you drink in public.
No, I'm just asking.
Nah, it's just me. Personally, I don't want to drink.
On air. Anymore. Why didn't you consult me?
Oh, why? Why should I?
Because me and you have been doing this for quite a long time.
This dude is crazy.
How am I wrong?
You're not wrong, you're just crazy.
Mara, you're leaving me hanging there.
You're not hanging. Yeah, let's talk about something.
Now they want to say for vision again.
Vision your style. So let me take off this puffer jacket.
Yeah, I guess stuff.
Not that hard, man. That's how it works.
Why did we decide to have this episode on a Sunday, man?
Today, it was because Buddha had a motive. Actually, that's on him.
How's it on
Buddha,
me?
Buddha was like, guys, if we're gonna have to shoot, let's make it earlier, because I have a motive after then. And we're like, cool. And then Chains was like, no, if you have a motive, go operate the motive or shoot on Sunday. That's how they chopped it up.
Hold some of this. Oh,
That's how they chopped it up.
You know good and damn well for like we were never gonna be on time.
No, we were never gonna be on time if ever. If ever, we'll shoot earlier than we usually do. We never ever on time. You know this for a fact.
Okay, cool. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Nah, time is not. Huh?
The time was he
had a motive.
That you're like, I feel right.
He had a motive and decided to shoot today
Oh, that's good.
on the day that Jesus decided to rest. Anyway, guys, we'll come to
Our Laura today.
I did. You know,
Last night.
it was mad. Podcast Awukasi. Shout out to the hair lady in the hair department. I look fire as fuck. You know, we officially have studio lights. You see the
As you can
skin is.
see.
Are we listening there?
Listening, yeah.
Okay, we're listening and shit. And there's been quite a lot of things that have been happening in the past few days. First of all, it's officially half of the year
Yeah.
is gone.
We're inside.
We're inside. Happy Pride Month. Happy Youth Month.
Why is Brendan saying
Ah.
Oh, hi.
What the hell am I doing? Quick, guys. Happy Youth Month. Shout out to the people of 76. They did what they did when they could do it, and they did it. Today we can sit here and talk about what they did because they did do it.
Oldies.
Yeah, the 76. The one who went to the struggle and then they got shot, and
For us.
civil rights and education and demolishing of Bantu education and all those other things that were forced on black people, you know. But we are not politicians or civil rights activists. We're just acknowledging for it's Youth Month.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them. Come on, to Biko, to Pieterson, and his members.
The bros.
Yeah, and
Who
his-
Hector, I see what put in what it English.
Yeah, for sure.
like the legends. I think even our former high school has like the basketball court
Yeah,
in their honor code, so it's
painted
all
red.
red. Yeah, shout out to that. What else am I shouting out? Buddha.
I have a question, Nana.
Yeah.
Do you guys think the way we celebrate Youth Day currently is the right way? Is it enough to like really celebrate that day?
Honestly, we don't give a fuck anymore.
No.
No, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
shit.
how he
Askies.
answers. We don't give a
Summer.
fuck.
Yeah, no, like.
The
'cause
question is-
growing up.
No.
No, I'm just saying, like, generally, it seems like it. Because remember, like, back in the day when we were growing up, when we were still in primary, it used to be a big deal. Like, we would see our older brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles
Yeah.
wear the, like, school uniforms, sabalekani, and have motives, like, to honor that. Nowadays, all we.
To be honest,
That's the
I
whole
feel like
notion of
sometimes,
celebrating it.
Even from back then, I feel like people weren't celebrating the day
The right way.
quite the right way. Cause like that's like a sad day, to be honest, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a day to pay, we should be paying our respect.
It's a
Yeah.
day whereby a kid or whatever,
Them kids.
yeah,
Got shot.
especially that kid, got shot and then died, right?
Yeah.
So how do you celebrate a day of somebody that actually got out like that?
I think it's not about we're not celebrating the incident in itself. We should be celebrating what came about
Nah.
of that
Okay,
incident.
how do you celebrate it?
Me. I don't want to lie. I don't.
Like,
I
how
just-
do you think
I just
you
post
would
about it.
celebrate it? How do you think you would celebrate?
If I were,
Hmm?
that's a pretty good. This is a good question. Like,
Yeah.
like how? Like I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
Hence why I brought about saying that I feel like for me there hasn't been that fulfillment of people celebrating the day, you know,
In the right way.
the right way. Because why? Come to think of it, I could ask myself how was I gonna celebrate the day?
The day.
To me, when I answer my question, faith doesn't come about in a way I wasn't gonna wear school uniform. I wasn't gonna walk around the streets, you know, keep doing all these
In your school
sorts
uniform.
whatnot, just
Yeah.
getting drunk, bringing
That's the
all.
thing.
So
bringing all
it's more like basically like you're living your own life, but then the only difference is how you're wearing a school uniform in
Yeah, 'cause-
commemoration of
We say the people say it's in commemoration of Youth Day and the people of 76. May their souls rest in peace. By the way. But then the actions that we are taking as society don't necessarily bring pride and dignity to the
it's
deceased.
like So we're actually doing a lot of things. We don't even know why we're doing that.
Yeah, because we found them.
With the youth day, ne,
Because we are young
just-
people. It's an important thing to discuss because we are young people.
I can give you a nice version or perspective that could actually bring about a globe in your mental. Be like, ooh, I didn't think of it that way.
Yeah.
You know, like e.g., it's the day they call it Youth Day, right? But before it was called June16, right? Before it was Youth Day. You know, it's a mental issue now that we have to dumb people down, because when we say June16, it's bringing all the remembrance of bloodshed and the kids who, you know,
The kids who
with
passed
them,
away.
yeah, you know,
Especially to
and
the
when
parents
you think
of the-
about it in that
the
way,
kids, yeah.
it's not a nice thing when you see people celebrating Bashakuledi uniform batao, right?
And then getting hurt and
Right.
dying.
Yeah,
At the same time.
So repeating the same cycle basically. By Bita in Youth Day. And when you think of it, Youth Day, it's like, okay, Youth Day. Yeah, ne? Youth Day. It's our day, man.
It's our day as
yeah,
young
it's our
people.
day.
It's our month.
And then when we say it's our day, what did we forget about?
Like,
You know, like it's happening. It's happening. It's just that thing. Yeah, the change of title.
yeah, it's just the change.
Everything matters. God created this world, ne? For my belief. He created this world in a matter of that's why about 1 + 1 is 2. Everything has an effect. Cause and effect.
Yeah.
Action, reaction.
Reaction.
If Kachuna saw something happen,
something,
yeah,
even
you
though
know,
we
something
don't see it,
happened. Something happened.
yeah, for sure.
Hence why the smallest thing you get caught and it becomes a biggest thing in
Yeah.
so like in Ja, that word changed the whole perspective of human. I mean, your humanity comes and you know.
And it's
Key
coming.
day, you know,
In a few weeks' time, that day is coming. It's going to be like. Also, they can share with us how they choose to celebrate their Youth Day. Maybe we can get some more ideas. Some
They're
people,
never gonna comment.
But okay, how would you celebrate this day?
yeah, like
What's the
I-
right way to celebrate?
Not the right way.
also is there right?
Not the right way. That's why I get not the right way.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
if we could say the right way, and then I bring my opinion, he brings his opinion. There's no right way.
Yeah.
So okay, what do you think?
Because
It should happen.
Not sure.
Because even though like at the gig me and him have, the execs have asked me, being that the latest recruits like us
Yeah.
are the youngest people at that organization, they've tasked me with asking my fellow young people what we want to do to celebrate
Youth.
that day,
Mbali.
because it's coming up. And they were like, you are young people, how do you want to celebrate your day? Because it was made in honor of the young people that were shot and killed in 76.
Yeah.
So now, in honor of that, what would you guys like have the whole? You guys lead us, and then we participate and follow you guys as young people, because
And we
it is
fund
your
the whole
day.
thing.
And I've asked the members about this thing, and funny enough, all the suggestions that came, Kitena.
Yeah, for sure. Because Fede,
It's turn up and
Fede,
booze.
there was one.
Remember booze?
It's turn up and booze, and literally, some of them told me, "Horing, make sure there's booze."
For sure.
And I'm like, nigga, damn. The people who died on that day were not even of age, of drinking age.
And on that note, again, we can't have that day, the whole day being sad and stuff like.
No, we
because
get it.
Somebody was shot.
It's-
So like,
But at the same time, there was one of our colleagues that suggested, Hori, since it's like about us, the youth, we should rather have like young artists, young upcoming artists. So if you're drawing, you're just gonna not drawing, but then if you're doing poetry,
Poetry,
you pull up there, we
dance,
give you a
music.
segment, you do your thing. If you like
Like a
rapper,
showcasing type of thing.
and so you get there and then you do your thing. And then Fede, if like upcoming, literally like if I know someone from,
I get
from
that
the
now.
hood.
Yeah, booze.
God, but then in a sense, Fede,
No.
We the
I
youth,
remember
eh?
when she said correctly. That lady said, invite local artists to come and perform and we turn up. You.
Man, 10 up is 10 up, dog.
No. Also, it just dawned upon me. You know how when somebody passes away, there's a service, like if you go to the cemetery, it's all gloomy, wearing suits, you know what I mean, and pallbearers and things like that of that nature. Cool. And then afterwards, there's after tears. Could it be that Youth Day is an after tears of what happened in '76?
Yeah, if you think about it.
Funny. Though.
Yeah.
Funny.
Like, think about it.
Yeah.
Could it be that because the people that died in '76, they have been laid to rest? So it's the continuous and non-stop and an infinite after tears in honor of the young people who could not drink because they were not of age. They were too busy fighting for civil rights and education to be able to even care about turn up, you know. And then mission accomplished, even though we still have a long way to go as far as our education system and all those other things. But as far as us being in that Bantu education system, we're no longer in that. True. It's a thing of now we're no longer forced to learn Afrikaans.
It's a mental thing now.
Yeah, it's a mental thing. Yeah. So now the question is, could it be Youth Day, this day, the 16th of June, is a continuous after tears?
Let's take Mandela Day. Let's take Mandela Day.
That's a switch from the day we have to like actually confirm whether it's the biggest.
I think now, just thinking about even saying it out loud, I think Vele, this is like
after tears.
It's an after tears.
Yeah, well, we could title it that way.
Yeah, after tears.
Some people won't believe. Like I don't celebrate, so it's not an after tears for me.
Yeah, for you,
you know.
But through observation,
because like, it's that way everywhere you go, bro.
Yeah, there's gonna be turn-ups. There's as we shoot this right now. But you buy the poster for that weekend.
Yeah,
June16.
Yeah, right at the poster there's gonna be motives and clubs and turn-ups.
Jezi Q
today.
Also Shop Ultimate, whatever, opening on the 16th of June.
Yeah,
it's 10 up.
After tears.
Okay.
We're gonna go in the morning and pay our respects, candles and flowers and all those other beautiful things. And then after that, ring.
So Tama skirt.
What?
Why?
These are wearing skirts on the 16th of June.
No,
wearing skirts.
Yeah, on the 16th. Yeah.
Are they Scottish?
Are they supposed to wear skirts?
Are they Scottish men who is?
Apparently they do that, dog. We see them every year. But apparently get the uniform. They choose to
niggas just want to be gay. Nah. If you gay, cool. Come out the closet, it's fine. But let's go Uganda. But now you're gonna wear a skirt because it's Youth Day, and nah, broski, nah.
Nah. Why back?
There's another question, and then as a podcast, what are you guys planning on? What are you guys going to do
on Youth Day?
Yeah.
As a podcast.
Not individual.
Here's the thing. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to. Now I'm lying.
I wouldn't speak for all of us because I don't know. We haven't planned or nothing like that.
I'm lying.
But I believe
we haven't even planned.
It's just a day to us, you know. It's just a day. Yes.
What we're supposed to pretend like we planned something or something.
No.
To be real
to the audience, nah. We didn't plan anything. We wouldn't even do it. We even thinking of nah.
I was going to drink booze
and pour some in honor of the people that passed.
I don't think so.
You weren't even gonna pour none.
But now, you guys don't think maybe
we should do something.
we should do something.
Like
No.
pour some liquor.
Yeah, we might pour some liquor.
Do you understand why we're pouring liquor though? No,
I don't think they're talking about pouring liquor.
We're celebrating. Do you understand why we should do something? That's the question. Why
Yeah,
would we listen to something?
So, what she's saying is that I need body peoples.
Ipus.
Nah, that's a very good question.
No. Mandem, it's actually.
We have to do something, but sometimes
Because, not gonna lie, it is an important day.
It is.
important how?
Why? You see why I was
How?
asking
Why
you
is it
for
important?
why are we supposed to be celebrating?
If it's important right now, people wouldn't be drinking booze. in celebration. You see,
Mara, now I'm saying, like, to me, even though I don't act enough upon it.
why can't they go to school and get less like from Exeni to Epsu because they were fighting for education. You know, there's a lot they could do, positive things.
I don't want to lie. I don't want to lie.
I don't
want to lie. Mandem has a point.
He has a point.
Why can't they just like do something like that?
Mandem has a point because, for example,
or for all people.
For example, in October it's breast cancer awareness month.
Yeah.
In honor of that, what do? They go around wearing pink, talking about breasts and all the other diseases. Awareness. On June 16th,
educating people about
cancer and how to actually spot it before it becomes a thing that can be controlled. But June 16.
What are we observing from the day?
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Alcohol.
It's like you have a point.
He has a point.
It could be a thing of like in honor of that, since to show and honor them for what they did and the work they put in. Like they literally give up their lives for that. Let's go to school.
Yeah.
So Tina,
and learn
we are in this loop of like not knowing whether or what to do. Like Tina asinabantwana bisohlala nabo sibafundise the whole day because it's education day.
Also, it's great history.
You know,
it's great history about our country and of us as black people. And I think that's one of the things, one of the areas I think personally through observation and meeting some of the cats that are coming after us, that are younger than us, is that they don't know the history.
So do you think, guys,
of our country, June 16 alone, history.
I was about to come to that.
The history of where we come from.
Do they even wear uniform on June 16?
These kids,
no, the kids they don't. The elders,
I'm just saying, like the elders,
us.
schooling us, like on our history, like June 16 alone, like just aside, everything else that had happened. Like just the history of it, of the history of where we're from. Example, guys, this is a very rich Aussie that is filled with history and all these other things. Just down the street,
some of them they don't even know Hor Mandela once stayed here.
They don't even cover it. It's a museum.
Yeah.
That thing is a national landmark. You know, it's a thing. It's a thing of who, like, where are we going wrong? Is it the school?
So we're saying
is it us, the parents? I'm not saying I don't have kids.
You know, there is a problem about that somebody that rewrites history, you know? Even I would do the same, dog. If I was rewriting a book of people who did
certain things.
I was gonna wipe my sins away, dog, and write myself as a good person. Like I'm gonna rewrite my sins as a good person or take them off the book
completely.
Simple. J. Cole. That's the problem about that person, John. You gotta get it, John.
You gotta get it.
So, to think about the history between Soweto and Kasi, you know.
Do you think we, as people who stay in Alex, care enough about the history whereby we actually pass it on and teach it to the next generation or the next cohort of kids that are going to take over the township and the world at large? Because now, how do you maintain your history and culture? You maintain it by passing it on to the next generation. And us being the current generation, I don't think we were taught enough about what had happened here in our own townships.
Yeah, for sure.
In our township, probably even across Mzansi.
Even from, I didn't do history or high school, but then I know there's someone that knows about Adolf Hitler
more than their own space.
Yeah.
And I think personally, that's a problem, because how are you gonna know about the nigga who was in Germany doing all sorts of treacherous things to the people up north, whereas you don't know what happened to your own grandmother?
Alex,
your own grandmother.
Yeah.
Some people are like descendants of struggle stalwarts. They don't even know about it.
Descendants.
They don't even know about it. So now, do you think we are doing justice to our own heritage, culture, and history as black people in South
Are
Africa,
we
as
doing-
young
are
black
we
people in
doing-
South Africa? Are we doing it justice? Are we doing enough to maintain it?
No,
honestly speaking, we try.
We're trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As much as there are some of the people that are being lost, there's some people that are trying to be found.
No, of course. We can't neglect them.
You
or
know.
turn a blind eye.
And also, I could just wake up and be the most typical vendor person ever, and you wouldn't like that.
Vendor person.
Like,
It's
just
more
start
like-
speaking vendor to everybody, you're not giving a fuck. Like dog you Zulu, I like and yeah, I'm not even speaking there.
Yeah.
So everywhere I go, you see, and be like, dog, I don't care. People are crazy. They speak their own languages, but they don't allow us to be. You know, I feel like we try.
But then
to
it
answer
goes-
your question, I feel like we try.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Vision?
then I feel like we divided at the same time, because it goes a long way. How cheba lochoring, how ka cheka in like how they feel it, but then I have to dwell on like xenophobia, for instance. I'm fighting you because like
I'm from another country.
Yeah, you're a
on the same
foreigner.
continent.
You're a foreigner from the same continent. This very same
We literally
continent.
have the same skin color,
Wanzan.
by the way.
But then
Okay.
before, like we had like so many countries. How many? 54.
There are 54.
Yeah, 54 countries. Before we had that, we were like, these.
There were tribes.
Yeah, they were tribes.
There were
Fair,
tribes
Gonzalo.
before.
But then in the same time, in the same sense, if someone of a different color skin comes here, it would be like they're not foreigners. Like
But-
there are some people that believe that, Gonzalo. Like the treatment is gonna be different out of the fact that
Simply
it's
color of your
different.
skin.
Yeah, Gonzalo.
So we,
Okay, I don't
No,
I don't understand why that has to happen.
yeah, cause
But it even happens, but check. I think it's just a nature thing that goes with people. Check how you treat outside people. Check how you treat people from outside, and how you treat people. You know. You swear you wanna show them that you don't make mistakes.
you're perfect.
You know, but with knee and chains, I don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah.
So like,
I don't give a fuck.
go taka skin tone. Go bana le mentality ya goreng there was slavery and there was a superiority and inferiority. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, how
Right.
that shit was. So like that happening, it shows goreng we are as people on Tona don't know.
Remikai.
So yeah,
It's crazy, man.
and you know, so clar, we are trying to maintain our own culture and our history and values. But looking, because every time, like we all have nieces and nephews,
For sure.
and they've been privileged enough to go to Model C schools.
True.
Yeah.
You know, the kids now they're going to proper school, not the school where you enter and they cut your hair at the gate.
No.
Sing to you, sing to you.
Also cover.
I'm still beefing.
Nah, no sweat.
We'll be back after these messages. Now we will be back.
Yeah, for sure.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the shit.
You know,
It's
we're
a
back.
theme song at June16.
We're back. Yeah.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
We're going to the stew after this.
Yeah.
But then back after those messages, you know. So no, it's a thing of our nieces and nephews, sisters, brothers are all privileged enough. Those who are privileged, because some of them are still in the township and all those things. But then a good number of them are privileged enough to go to Model C schools in the burbs, you know, and rub shoulders with Catherine Smith and all those other Caucasian people and people who are of financially well off. So now it's funny because I'm looking from like at
From
the
your
crib,
own,
like my own nieces and nephews. Them youngins don't understand a whiff of their native land.
Literally, like yesterday, there was a time where I was blooming with so, go 15. Like Nikolomlata, Fergim to Zaplum, my sister. So, sister, it's like it's a couple, ne? And then the girl is fighting the guy. Why don't you speak English with this kid? No, he has to be smart. He needs to know English. No,
So she measures measures
level of
intelligence by
yeah.
Caucasian language.
For sure.
Because English is a Caucasian language.
Like yo fucked up part ko gore ena le ka boena was butchara mbane. Was butchara.
No, see, maybe it's about bad.
No, see, well, you tla gore atla, obvious, no see ke no see.
Musevele tlo ba fluent.
O tlo ba fluent fitisa mama ga. Mama
Fee.
ga but then it gets aga rena vele.
Mara, she's fighting the idea of the kid learning Kikimjita.
Yeah.
She's fighting the idea of him learning his native
and
language.
then after that, Buitumelo, but then Buitumelo Tanzabue
Uitumela
doesn't make sense.
Adume.
Shit. Yeah, for sure. Yesterday.
So, like, it's a thing of, like, I think 2 decades down the line, the kids that come after won't know.
Yeah. Slowly,
but
fading,
surely,
it's fading away.
our own languages, cultures, and values are going to be diluted by the Western.
That's why I'm saying we divided now, because choose a horror. Like, like for instance, you think horrifying a girl, you see a cute hen or a fly hen, you go there on top. Hey, mom. What's happening? It's popping.
Like, it's been embedded in our brains. Like,
And
Leno,
okay, we're getting somewhere.
Okay,
And so,
it gives you points.
what is Duck saying? This nigga's dark, but then
He's dark.
he's fluent. What is he coming with?
Fuck is this guy?
I'm telling you. Well spoken again. How well spoken, Pela?
What again?
Hey,
On.
never have one of I feel. The man, you take my sabum light skin.
Let me give him a shot. Again, I'm on.
Until but then no utla man. Amaraka fito renda. Ura dizzy. You go who are going to Limpopo.
Is the thing. Like it's like it's kind of heartbreaking, to be honest.
It is.
Considering the fact that, like, I would like the young is also not high, like December during the festive season. But for some stress, man. And Macri loves the kids. Mara, her and the kids don't understand each other.
That's the thing.
Because Macri is vendor, I will speed. The kids understand English. And I don't want to go to Granny's house. She speaks that funny language.
You know, the first time I learned Kamuking,
That funny language gonna get you laid, boy. You know how many people wanna learn like language they don't know.
Foreign languages.
Yeah, like it could be foreign, but ours is not foreign.
No, ours not.
That's why getting it language they don't know. Cause Corona, it's like that's so too Swana.
They let all in sign language.
You know, one time. Kiri what Bantu language, whatever, but if it's like it's
11 official.
So like we can just talk one time. So by the time like you're and Swati, and you just like how they talk, dog.
The fire singing
All the way.
for life.
It's crazy.
But then, hey, man, I guess we will do something. We'll put up a post on Instagram about what we might do on Youth Day.
Yeah.
We're not promising anything.
Yeah,
But we probably won't do it.
But then, yeah, let's
We're
read
probably just gonna buy booze.
Let's
and
go.
the Monday we'll drink. And
Hey,
it's just gonna be a thing.
what's
I'm gonna watch Sarafina. I'm gonna watch Sarafina in commemoration of Youth
that
Day.
one, they would never take that thing down. That one.
I'm
is
gonna
here
watch
for-
Sarafina.
That thing is here to stay, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, it-
Sarafina is the one. It's like it should be part of the national anthem. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Like, but then, hey, man, it's Youth Day, Happy Pride Month. They took over. What?
Nah, next.
It's Rainbow Nation. It's Rainbow Nation. Mzansi is a very colorful country.
So how
It
much
is,
we got
it
left
is.
to wrap up? Like
Still got time.
Okay, like what do you think about old age? Like
What? I was
Old
smashing
age.
old age people.
nah, old age. Like
growing old. Like, now I want to grow old.
Like you
What do
wanna.
you think about it?
I think it's cool.
It's cool, man.
Like
Nah,
I've seen. Like
It comes with wisdom.
Nah,
cool do you think it can get? How cool do you think it can get?
Yeah.
Until old. Style.
How far can that get you?
But like no, not just like, cause I've seen cool old people. You know, like they're cool. They wear those cardigans. Like every day he's wearing formal. Like he's wearing dress pants, kakwana,
Plain chairs.
plain jersey, or
Yeah, no, not
cardigan,
jersey.
or cardigan, or king, beret,
Yeah, for
or
sure.
those cool hats, really. It's a kango, it's a blind, I'm telling. And to be, also I don't just want to be, I want to grow old and still be
Cool.
no, you know, like, but at the same time,
It can be cool.
healthy and mobile. That's my thing.
That's
about
that
being
shit.
old. I don't want to be old and in a wheelchair.
But then
Okay,
it comes.
you get there.
It comes with with being
Take
old.
care of your body now. You'll
How
be fine.
far do you think you're gonna get old?
No.
Do you think you wanna get old?
I do want to get
Obviously,
old.
we don't choose.
Like 80 cut off time. I think it's time for me to get
Well,
out.
you don't fit it.
No,
With the
probably
kind of
won't.
food
I
that
don't
you're
wanna reach
eating.
80,
Okay, you don't smoke. You don't drink.
No, not eat good.
I don't wanna
I've been
reach.
eting good since my medical.
Can I let that case? I don't wanna reach 80, because I feel like the way kicheva thing, like I cheva
Yeah, when I see my grandkids.
Yeah.
when I see my grandparents,
Man, shit is fucked,
Kefir,
man. I can see your
Khoseti.
grandkids outside. You can have a baby tomorrow, day after you see a grandkid. Life is fast, man.
Namvana by I would say
What's your cutoff? What do you?
yeah, no, not 60.
60 is early, bro.
60 is early. 70. Yeah, 70. I would say alright, it's cool for me.
But then whoever dies first is gay.
80, let's see.
Yeah,
80.
whoever does it first.
Okay, let's see, 80.
Yeah, because
Yeah, not my cutoff. I want to like 80. Like the Lord can take
I'm
me.
finding kids don't
Because
even-
in my
don't
crease
even
and
wanna chill, you know, man.
my crease is like
Our kids are out there doing their shit. They don't know hey, they have it. Mokhala wakusendela imali to shit like that happens, man. Like you old, bro. Nobody got time for you, bro.
yeah, and
That's why sometimes it's
and
perfect that you gotta grow old, no man.
you old and you lonely. I was about to say that kids my crease like Jaka, you become lonely, fucked up. Like like Hatsantik boy, Jaka, Pilaka,
I experienced the same
because
thing.
Mtala Otlokofetse like, and when I was like, maybe I was like 6 years old.
Yeah.
It's a while back. So imagine
Makriza.
waka Nancy like had fitlada
And that's the old school stuff. She never remarried again.
and now until we energetic when we get there, maybe we fitlada ka midnight until 12. And we're like, okay, do waka sharp fitlada dia wa dia. Kausani ki sharp papala senkasi ko makriza king khabya until I'm like, okay. But then let me just like go see her tomorrow.
Let me go fast these hoes
Let me
real
just
quick.
carry on with the 10 up. I carry on with the 10 up. Haki ya kausa no putsa gore, but then feto fitlema ban why?
Mara,
The complexity yombana is like shit.
Like, usna over Nah, like no cap. Makrizo pechit stuff.
Ja, let me talk.
This nigga chose 10 up over Makriza and a home cooked meal. Ya Makriza.
So turn up wishile mo.
But then that's the thing.
Or 10 up over the Klati.
But feto okay sharp. We'll focus on to zero.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. So that happens, and then obviously Kabona Horo disappointed, fucked up. But then
Yeah,
it's like,
dog.
now you
It's
hear,
heartbreaking,
but then
bro.
it's fine. Let's crash it until I crash it to my lane. I could legit like blow 'em for like max 6 hours until sharp keep blow me. Okay, Fed I used to do that before keep play Cheva train. 6 hours max keep blow me. And it's like phone blowing one side. Obviously, vision, no way, blow my jozi. Like, really, I understand. My kids are thing for the next 24 days, whatever days. I'm still gonna see you. Take into it. Why you keep on saying the hoes? I'm out.
No, once upon a time.
Once upon a time.
Now
So,
you're
fairly,
faithful young black man.
Tuna writings. Tuna Please override the film. Please, I'll see you tomorrow sharp. We out. One time. So, Fede, I na kwentse ya man ke a bona gore ntse I'm tshware grand until I decided gore fade this other time. I'm a crazy, let me just like sleep in on that. And obviously like go emela fade tsa maka patla on so and then as a gona go free fa like if even
like house chores.
Yeah, on that.
She can't.
So I went there, operated everything on Zola. Dusty ka keep the dusty everywhere.
So ham.
How was squeaky clean? Fuck that.
Yeah.
Kaplomal makriz. On Zola. Kaplomal makriz araba grande. Mfana she was happy though. She was happy, but then when you had to leave,
it's heartbreaking.
And when still like tawa akanta naka 500 akana 500 like it kind of felt like nar level.
No. I wanna one thing about women crazy. They'll front you up. They'll front you up. They're pushing a drug deal.
Yeah.
But I push you so.
Watch every clip of what's up 5.
If you're still fortunate enough to have your grandparents in your life, like that, you know that.
But then, like that's why I feel to that age, because young cat, because like diploma content. But don't tell her if it lay in a comang, it look until it's kind of like there's nothing else to do, there's nothing else left.
Yeah, there's nothing else to
do. But then it's more like
they're chilling now.
You've already served it.
Yeah, for sure.
And then now you're old, you can't clean after yourself, you can't do a lot of things.
There's a lot.
Those are the things.
That's why I'm saying, I don't want to get that old. Yeah, now you become more like a body.
Like a burden and shit.
Yeah.
But then here's the thing though. Now I still want to reach 80. I don't give a fuck what y'all need.
Yeah, you said you invest now.
But then
exercise.
Yeah, like I wanna
eat well.
Like, cause really, if you take care of your body well enough, when you reach that age, you will still be mobile enough to take care of yourself.
Imagine generation Aruna, do you think they're gonna reach there?
No, me, I'm
our generation.
Our generation, I can't vouch for these niggas.
I cannot pluck a heartbeat. No. And you know what? But we do these things knowing very well the consequences of everything. But then
we are a very woke generation. We are a very we have information at the we have information at our fingertips. See, what's the cause of cancer? Anything like that.
Everybody knows the addiction of alcohol, but for the moment,
still drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
it may or may not be on set.
Yeah, even though you don't drink on air, you still drink.
Real ways.
Why are you throwing something else?
Yeah. Oh,
I don't know.
But then, you know, it's here, because then I experienced the same thing with my grand. So, I go to the crib. The crib is packed, it's huge. Kids, grandkids, they want to go home,
yeah. Coconut.
Coconuts of nieces and nephews.
There's a problem here.
They're there.
It's so shit.
Yeah.
But then the coconuts are there. But then when it's time to leave, even my Salang child, it's nice having you guys around. I really enjoy the company. But the thing is, I spend most of the year by myself. Is that when you guys come, I get used to your presence, forgetting that you guys are gonna dip. And then when you niggas dip, it's
what am I supposed to do with my life now?
It's heartbreaking, Dana. But then I told Macreeza, I was like, Macreeza.
But then I got grain. Okay, sharp. Nuclear folder. It's fine.
I was like, Macreeza, I gotta get this bag.
I'm a nuclear folder. It's on a machita. Okay, sharp.
Say it with your chest.
No, I'm like the way I thing I carry Macreeza. Like Natse at this time so same thing applies to some of our peers in the hood. There's someone that knows at this time.
Oh, they know everybody's schedule
and they're choosing not to do anything with their life. But then
that's a different case.
It is. That's why I was gonna fold it.
At old age, you are retired.
So what about when you're choosing not to do things? You said it's a different case, okay, but then at the same time you're choosing to.
No, young people that choose not to do anything must snacks. End of story.
Okay.
Must snacks. Because
Brendan, what's your take on it? I was about to ask you.
I'm not talking about it.
Okay.
Yeah, well.
How did I say?
And then tell me what you forgot.
No, like I'm shy because I'm listening. I don't wanna
Jack Backers is listening and digesting the conversation with you.
As you know, my paper, yeah.
Yeah, what's next? It's like, and we've said this before. It's the end of story. You even asked this nigga, why are you lazy? It's the end of story. We've talked about this. You know. So it's cool. You know, now when I reach 80, I'm taking care of my body. I'm not fucking these hoes. I'm not frolicking or calabanting. I'm doing all that I can.
You're trying to get rich and agile.
Yeah, you know, I want to make it to, like, I want to see my grandkids, bro. And even my great grandkids. It's cool. It's cool. I wanna be that cool grandfather.
Yeah.
That the grandkids and great grandkids look forward to hanging around because he has cool stories about his rock star friends during his time. Ronaldo, yeah. These are the rock star friends. Legends. Last number. On top.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll be back.
We love these.
We'll be back after these messages.
We love these.
With the confession and things we saw on Facebook.
Anonymous.
Yeah, anonymous. Okay, we're back.
Yeah, what are they saying?
Okay, shit. Okay, hi, please keep me anonymous, of course. I'm a 21-year-old girl. I have a boyfriend who's 25, and he's so good to me. He does everything for me. I've been with him for more than 3.5 years now. My boyfriend is someone who works away from home. No cap, I didn't even read the whole story. But my boyfriend is someone who works away from home. So on the 31st of December, since my boyfriend wasn't close, my male bestie asked me to go with him at the party later that day. So I agreed. Since I had no plans and my lover wasn't close to me. So while we were at the party, he engaged you with alcohol.
It's fine, you know the grey man.
You are 21. You are 21 years old. How does somebody engage you with alcohol? You drank alcohol, sis. Unwell. I don't know if it's unwell. What a lot of unwell.
Short shit.
Engaged me with alcohol, and at the first place, I was resisting because I never drank alcohol my whole life.
You always wanted
But then
to.
I ended up drinking with him. After one bottle, I noticed that I'm not fine, but didn't know that it was the alcohol
What
taking
does it
place.
sound like to blame alcohol?
But she still continued. Now, after 2 bottles, I no longer know myself and I felt lost. So I didn't know what happened that night. This got us out to be a case of rape. But early in the morning, I found myself at my bestie's home and I was on the bed in his room. I was surprised and asked myself too many questions. He wasn't there. He was outside. So I got off bed, then got to him. Then he explained everything and I asked him if we had sex or not, and he agreed that we had sex. I was so mad at him and I asked him why he did it. Then he told me that I was the one who wanted to get fucked. Damn. That time I hated myself so bad. Then I went home and everything was fine. So earlier this week I found out that I'm pregnant. Imagine, he slept with me without using a condom. I was so devastated. So I told him about that, and that's when he switched me off. Like, he no longer wants to listen to anything I say. He no longer wants to see me. Like, I made him mad and I'm hurt. But then I don't know what to tell my boyfriend. Shit.
Yeah.
She knows what to. She knows.
Anonymous.
She knows what to tell you.
Anonymous.
Honestly, no, but the boyfriend is not around.
But then that's not an excuse.
But like,
Mans was working.
She would bait the boyfriend from Musibe. In that, there maybe like calculations.
Yeah, calculations very little to jump in.
But
that girl, honestly, I see, like, I don't like how this went down. One, she was under the influence. It can be argued that Mandem took advantage of her.
Yeah.
Which is...
But then she said she never consumed alcohol before.
No, but then no, it can be argued that Mandem did take advantage of her when she was drunk. Because she doesn't remember what happened. And Mans told him that, hey, we had sex and you initiated it. So you're gonna take his word for it because you don't remember anything. So, clar, you don't know what happened. You don't know if that's a fact. You're just taking it at face value because. On top. 2, she's grown.
She is. 21.
She's grown. She's 21.
Yeah,
she's past the drinking age. So no, it's a thing of she made a choice to down not only 1 bottle, but 2.
Yet she said she never wanted to.
She never wanted to. So no, would lose excuse. That boy is not close to me. That boy is out here in the streets getting the bag. That boy, my message. Joe stands. I'm going to go get some money, and he did. She said he does everything for her.
High enough.
Like Indaba, I'm fit. They should just date, but it's not gonna happen. About the boyfriend, the guy
who should date? Who and who?
They're both entanglement.
Yeah.
You know.
So
but it's fucked up because why now the guy Safoni Okuzwa next guy. Man, I think Kamela is hard pill to swallow, you know. Raise the kids.
I think with she has to just like come clean. But
come
then
clean
to the boyfriend. But then at the same time,
obviously she will come clean. The boyfriend is umka.
Yeah, but then
2,000.
Hey. Yeah, it's hectic, ne?
2,000.
But she should just come clean. And then whatever happens after then, she has no total control.
Even the dude is not, you know, for me the dude is not smart.
Or spanner too much.
If you know that you pull a game or whatever it is we make
strap up.
It's not good. In fact, why don't we strap? And 40, you are having sex with somebody you've never had sex with before. And that strap up. Strap up. For the guy, I feel like the guy
he knew what he was doing.
And he will and then they don't talk.
Yeah, because exactly. Another red flag. Health.
Health-wise, yeah.
She could have caught anything.
That's
the worst part. That's the worst of it. She could have caught anything.
What if right now as we speak, in 10, maybe in like 6 months, she's gonna start getting sick.
Yeah.
She goes to the hospital.
Another word thing. If it's infected the dude who's out working for her.
But then have you?
She should do an abortion. She should do because there's an option.
She
should do an abortion for Gazi, Askatavanex, and get to the girlfriend. But then infection to the guy.
Judging to how she's speaking, it seems like she wants to keep the baby.
For who? For the both of them. But if it's not working for the both of them,
Do you guys think do you think guys nowadays it's much more easier to like cheating? I feel like we
cheating is just something.
Do you think it used to be like this?
It's not easier or harder.
Okay.
Now you get caught. I would think you can get caught easily. I mean, back in the day, even though we say the cool black men, they had families in another town.
That's what I like 424.
They did it in style.
They had 4 another those ones were legends, man. They had 4 other families.
But then
you only found out at the funeral.
Hey.
You see this you see a group of people crying very hard.
So
you've never seen them. You're like, nigga, how? Those are your relatives.
It's mad. Hey, this guy, where is he coming from?
Polygamy.
It's a polygamy. Give snacks. People no kwan.
Polygamy.
People no kwan. No, because the thing is, I want the generation, our grandmothers and my bros, our grandmothers and the generation before that, they're the ones who experienced this.
You never know. Niggas shaking.
They're the ones who experienced this. What's about? Because usually, because they used to date truck drivers, miners.
Yeah.
I fucked it up.
Fucked up. Blood.
Because the miners would leave home, come what to Gauteng to mine. Niggas would have start a family this side because they would because they would spend what months on end this side. So
For sure.
you know what I'm saying?
Different families. Also.
And truck drivers.
Oh.
But the truck driver really needed last number because
But then it
truck
was
last
West.
number
It
people,
was why needed West expected.
Military niggas.
Yeah.
When they get deployed,
Bashi-
everywhere they get deployed, they fight.
Bashi.
same thing needed truck driver. Wherever they stop.
Bashi asnan.
Yeah.
But then back then it was more simple.
There was no social media to post and tag people.
And men were the one that were like
That was panel post
whatever
letter,
spanner.
the phone call.
And then when I, as a woman, you believe to be taking like looking after the family.
But
I
then,
have to go out there
that's
and
the
work.
difference though. For the most part, these old school niggas were taking care of each and every last one of these families.
Yeah, and nowadays we dip.
Yeah, nowadays magicians, look there.
Look there, your father.
I'm telling you, these old school players, they took care of everything. So
Yeah, they
and
were playing.
some of
They were
our
playing.
grandmothers knew, but then there was no reason to complain because each and every household need was met. So if ever him doing his thing in the streets is not taking away
Now
from
it's too
anything
much.
that you have and already have and that you're gonna have in future, there's no reason for him to stop doing what he's doing because he's still providing and shit. All he has to do.
But they OGs, these people. They played their game nice.
Those are old school players. Those are pimps.
Now it's
real niggas.
Now it's hectic because
Now-
there's laws in this thing.
Now you
It's
see,
like,
you wanna chow your money alone.
Now niggas is rock stars.
You wanna get that salary.
That's not child maintenance.
25K.
Lots of want to
How
ride
half
the
a
country.
million what?
Yo,
No more stories.
I'm trying to buy goods.
Yeah,
What I
man.
saying, boy?
Fuck good, tank fish, fuck touch, fuck forex.
Child maintenance. Yeah,
So that girl, when anonymous, when they little snacks, because first of all,
You shouldn't have.
you drank. Yeah, you shouldn't have went to the motive. That's it. Boom.
And they
Wow,
best
valid,
friends,
man.
and they best
Female based.
female best guy.
Hey, wabona tabeli music scam. Hey,
Male based.
Okay, America is
Mama,
normalized,
Mama.
very normalized kissing your male besties.
Yeah, man. Like we can hug and
kiss.
cuddle.
hug and kiss, nothing
Just
much.
kiss.
We can hug, cuddle, and
Just kiss.
it's nothing actually. What's the issue?
Yeah,
It's not like another boyfriend and
if
stuff.
Kelakha utsiba coronel male paste, you already know what's up.
You
already know what's up.
Anyway, but wrap up.
Actually,
And about
Just to close off. Never know what's over Roger, man.
Yeah, about strap.
Yeah, Roger,
About strap.
I'm strappy. None.
And about strip.
I cannot 99. So no. Hey, so no, get like no, so it's not a vision. Not to child 99, not to child. Not to child.
Everything what?
Hotlop. That's big. Hotlop. Abaparo hotlop. Not to child.
Leno maybe I'm shot.
Lino shoot us so.
I'm shot.
Yo,
They shot their shot and they never missed.
you sent a good morning text about so see it's mam namela vie. Namela vie. Na robetse da o botse gore I'm going to sleep early, I'm not feeling well. O robetse ka 7 mobile.
We're not Rujaka number, but never trot.
Gore bile o etsa so. Yeah. Mara, that's your girlfriend and you love her. Scream.
So here's an example for you.
Okay.
Why would you find a chick 5 years down the line in a relationship? Not true. Start saying Alexandra. But don't choose us all. Like, okay, let's say Bamukhamile.
It would make sense, why she's
like Bamukhamile, she's in a vulnerable position. Like this nigga doesn't give a fuck. You walked in.
obvious as well. Out of trot. Yeah, when are we?
Oi,
I don't know.
I don't want to lie. That person, that girl in this scenario, I would die, bro.
Yeah, I would.
Nah, I don't want to lie, dog.
But I don't know what I
don't know what I
would
would
happen.
do.
One thing for sure, I'd never kill myself. But then,
No, I'm just not literally, but bro, damn, bro.
But then it goes a long way. Like for those 5 years, if she once came up with something hectic, I was gonna. This is where you get it from. You understand me? I'm like, oh, this.
Yeah, that one time she tried to lick your ass.
Yeah.
It's okay, chap.
I'm coming back.
Go back. Yeah, that one time you tried to lick your ass, and then you were like, nah, yeah, cause that's cause the nigga umrutile that day.
Obvious. Where is she getting them from?
And then when we khanne, when I cause you a real nigga, we khanne. But then she likes to lick ass. But then no khanne. And then it's like, what would you do?
What? Yeah, come back.
Do you think we're supposed to be wrapping up?
Nah, wrap up.
No. Last question. I saw this one on the net, and let me have some of this.
Have some of that shit.
And it was like, what would you do? And then, if you found out that your girlfriend, would you rather find out that your girl, and like your wife at this point? Ah, man. Would you rather find out that your wife?
Oh, someone is shy.
Come on.
Yo, same thing that
Cut.
This nigga's trying to. Would you rather?
Nah, I'm done.
Sorry.
I'm done.
It's chai.
The batteries beep.
Fuck the bad and fuck your own niggas.